The following is a paid advertisement for the new Walk Fit Platinum orthotics, giving you pain-free comfort and stability with every step you take.
They feel great. There's no pain.
I can do a lot of those things that I'd given up that I thought I'd never do again. I can do them now.
The pain in the small of my back, the pain in my knees, and certainly the pain in my feet were gone, and that was unbelievable.
I do not leave the house without my Walk Fit.
I will never not have them because I will never go back to living with pain again.
It sure changed your life. You bet it does. You get rid of pain, it's going to change your life.
I've found the solution to my pain problems, and I'm going to keep using them.
And you can be free from foot pain too with the new Walk Fit Platinum orthotics. You've read about orthotics. Doctors have known about them for years. They're medically and biomechanically engineered inserts that go in your shoes to get you out of pain. 7 years ago, the world was introduced to the original Walk Fits. Since then, 5 million people have improved the quality of their lives. Now, Walk Fit proudly introduces the next generation in comfort and stability, the Walk Fit Platinum orthotic. We've taken good and made it better. Still with its Violock heel cup and customizable inserts, but now with a patented gel pad for added cushioning and shock absorption, plus nanosilver, an antibacterial substance to kill germs and odor. There's nothing like the new Walk Fit.
The beauty of an orthotic is that it aligns the foot and ankle. Then everything else goes back into balance with stability and comfort. The Walk Fit makes you feel a whole lot better.
Just imagine dancing, bowling, playing golf, shopping, or just going for a walk in comfort and without pain. In the next half hour, you'll learn how the Walk Fit Platinum orthotics can help you walk and live more comfortably than ever before. Now, from the Mall of America in Minneapolis, St. Paul, please welcome podiatric surgeon Dr. Alan Sellner and co-hosts Mimi Umadan and Stuart Pankin.
Hello, Twin Cities!
Wow!
And you all have Walk Fits in your shoes, right? Yeah! Woo!
You know, it really is amazing how many people are now walking pain-free because of Walk Fit orthotics. People just like many of you and you at home who had foot pain and foot-related pain. We're talking leg cramps, aching knees and hips, lower back pain. And it all began with their feet. Walk Fit orthotics went into their shoes, straightened out their feet, and the other problems went away too.
Stewie, you've heard me say this for years. It's alignment, alignment, alignment. You align your feet and you help align your whole body. You know, as a doctor, it is so gratifying to hear from so many patients and friends whose lives have been dramatically affected by wearing Walk Fits. They're up, they're out, they're golfing, walking, shopping, doing whatever they want to do, pain-free.
But you're probably all wondering what we're doing here at the Mall of America. Well, we have a couple of big announcements to make, and what better place to come than the biggest enclosed shopping and entertainment complex in the U.S.
Talk about being on your feet. Under this roof, there's a full amusement park with dozens of rides. It's an underwater adventure area and over 1.5 miles of walkways. If you were to spend just 10 minutes in every store here, it would take you 86 hours to complete your visit.
Well, that's a lot of foot time, but the perfect place for our big announcement. Stewie?
Well, it's been 7 years since people began putting Walk Fits in their shoes. A little over 3 years ago, the last time we got together, there were 1.5 million Walk Fits sold. Today, that number has more than tripled. Now, there are over 5 million happy Walk Fit users.
And we're talking worldwide. Walk Fits are being used by people in 58 countries on 6 continents. Walk Fit orthotics are now the #1 custom-fitted orthotic in the world.
Because they work. Heel spurs, hammer toes, bunions, shin splints, knee pain, hip pain, back pain. Most of these problems are aggravated by poor alignment. Walk Fits are true orthotics that when you put them in your shoes, increase your balance, stability, and alignment.
And we've heard from literally thousands of people out there. All had one thing in common: pain. Walk Fits went into their shoes and the pain went away. I got a chance to fly around the country to meet just some of those people.
I couldn't believe going from that severe pain to no pain. No foot pain, no ankle pain, no arch pain. And it was like, oh, I can walk again. I don't hurt. I can move. I can be normal. I can work. I can be on my feet for hours. I am out of pain. There is no pain. There is no pain.
A couple months ago, I found out I was a borderline diabetic, and the things I have to do to change it is to exercise, to eat better, but the exercise is the most important part. Well, it's not always that easy to do that when you're a large person. I walk with my wife a lot, but I have trouble keeping up with her. I try playing catch-up the whole time, and it doesn't always work. Or in the past, it didn't work. Now it does. The pain is gone in my knee. I'm still losing weight. I can't see myself walking without these things now. One day I had pain in my feet, pain in my knees. The next day I had no pain at all. And the only difference was putting them in my shoes.
I couldn't walk. At the very worst, my feet would get so bad that I literally had to turn my feet and walk on the sides of my feet. I must have spent well into the thousands trying to cure my problem, and with my feet, nothing worked. The Walk Fit orthotics are fantastic. It's the difference between doing the things in life that I want to do that I love, or just getting through the day with limping around with as little pain as possible. They're the reason that I can run and that I can just have a normal life. I can walk barefoot. I can wear pretty shoes. I can do everything I want and not have any pain. I will always have them, and I will always wear them.
The best thing, no doubt about it, is I'm able to be a grandpa again. The Walk Fits really are a blessing. I was laid up for 6 months. My ankles would give out on me. They'd just say, hey, listen, it's time for you to, call it quits, which is devastating. But I have not fallen, tripped, had a problem since I've had these at all. 100% grandpa. Very happy guy, very lucky guy.
Now, we've seen these blocks before.
Yes, they represent your body, your foot, your ankle, your knee, your hip, your back, all the way up. When everything's aligned, it's stable. But what happens when your foot or your ankle goes out of alignment? Everything compensates. Your bones can't support you, so your muscles try, but they get tired and something gives out somewhere, and you end up with pain somewhere between your feet and your back.
But Walk Fit's help.
The beauty of an orthotic is that it aligns the foot and ankle. Then everything else goes back into balance. The Walk Fit makes you feel a whole lot better. As you can see in this animation, if you're out of alignment, the whole body suffers. The ankle breaks down, the knees turn inward, the hip drops, the back tries to compensate, putting incredible strain on all your muscles and tendons. But with the Walk Fit, you help realign the heel and ankle, the knee straightens, the hip realigns. You're putting your entire body in better balance with stability and comfort. Remember, we're not just treating a foot problem, we're treating a body problem as well.
So how quickly can you expect to see changes with Walk Fit, and how dramatic can those changes be? Just a couple of days ago, I set up shop here at the Mall of America. Hundreds of Midwestern folk lined up to test the orthotics, and they were astounded by how the Walk Fits could instantly improve their stability and balance. I'm going to push down.
All right.
You resist. Don't let me do it. Without the Walk Fits, Janet was a pushover. But when she had a pair of Walk Fits under her feet,
Out of control!
her heels didn't come up, her toes didn't grab, and her weight was properly supported, giving her strength and stability. What do you think?
It's all the difference in the world.
Oh, that's pretty impressive.
That's amazing.
Okay, that's it. James, look at this. Look at this. Me, him. I'm going to do it again. You resist. What do you think?
Unbelievable. It works.
Wow. Oh, much better.
What do you think?
Good.
I fell over.
I know.
That's okay. You feel a little more aligned? You feel balanced?
Yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't come out.
No, you didn't come out yet. I'm a little disappointed.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. That did not just happen.
Wow. I didn't move.
No, you didn't move because you're all balanced. You're all in alignment.
Do it again.
You know, I've been sitting over there watching you guys, and you always think there's something up with something. That really changed my balance. And I'm telling you, I'm on my feet 10 hours a day. I'm desperate for something different, and I just can't believe the difference it made in my balance. I kid you not.
Well, I love my orthotic stock, but this Walk Fit looks a little different than the old Walk Fit.
Well, Mimi, we still have the same effective Walk Fit design as before, but we've added two significant changes. We added a specialized gel pad where it counts most, directly under the heel. With this gel pad, you get much more cushioning and protection.
Well, that's great, Doc. But I also noticed that you changed the color.
Well, Stewie, it's not just a color change. We've added a patented material called nanosilver. It's an antimicrobial agent that helps resist and control odor. Take a look.